This is the website that we created. It's a system that we can use for roadside assistance, and you can use it as a customer or a professional who's supposed to help out the customers. This is the home page, and you can see it's like an older version, and it needs like some fixes. It's not the best one yet, and we can talk about the later version, the better one after. And this is the early version that we created. So as you can see, it's got like a home button, a sign up and login, and then we have check subscription, check service request, update profile, view professionals, and all that. So moving forward, this is a customer sign up page, and you can just fill out your details: username, full name, password, confirm password, phone number, and date of birth. Then you click sign up, and it signs you up as a customer. This page can also be used to sign up as a professional. If you are an industry professional, you have to click here. There's like supposed to be a link here, and you click it, and then you can sign up as a professional. So this is like the same page for the customer and the professionals. And now that they've signed up, you can actually log in by entering your details. And this is the information about like different membership coverages. For example, you can get an unlimited. This is like a basic coverage. It has unlimited call outs, 50-kilometer limit for call outs, no towing, and similarly just like an extended coverage and a single use one. And these are the prices for all of these. This is like for a single use one, this is for extended coverage, and this is for basic coverage. And this is like you can actually request like a problem. Like if you have a problem, you can request any sort of service. For example, car problem. You can just write my car will not start, and then there's like an IP. This is like a temporary measure, so maybe they'll fix it in the later versions. And then the description of the problem. And this is gonna write this is a test description, but you can just write whatever's wrong with your car. And then you submit, and that'll actually create a request in the system, and you can view that request. And it says problem, my car will not start, whatever we put in, and description, and no professional is on the way yet. So it's like a status update as well. So when the professional actually picks up this task, this actually changes to the name of the professional. And this is like if you do view professionals, just go back. If you do view professionals, you actually, it's like just one as of yet, because this is an older version, like I said. And this is logging in as a professional, so like you can just go and sign in again and just log in as a professional, and the website will be a little different for this one. Yes, and now you can see customers in your area. Excuse me. That need help. Check service history, manage membership, see how customers have reviewed your service, and this is like a homepage for a professional when you log in as a professional and not as a customer. And now you can see a service request, the same one that we just added, and it says my car will now start, blah blah blah, and all that. And if you do complete request, that means you press help this person, and this actually takes you to Yeah, so now you're assigned to this request, and if you log in as a customer again, you can actually see that a professional is on the way. So yeah, that's all about the older version of the system. And if you complete the service, then you get rating and comments, and you get a service history. This professional account has completed one task earlier, so, and this is the second one. New version for that system, and you can see like they actually kind of worked on design a little bit more. Like now you have these boxes and like different options. If it's like the same options up here, and now they have like different boxes for each option, and it kind of describes what this option does. For example, membership option, see how much a membership subscription will cost you, and similarly manage membership and make service requests, etc. So the major difference between the new version and the older version is the bug fixes, and on top of that, like design changes that they made to the website. It actually makes it look a little less confusing on the details, and there's definitely better visuals. Like we have images embedded, and the forms look a little better in terms of design, the UI design. It's a similar process. This is to sign up as a customer. Then you fill your details out. Then you press sign up. And now you signed up. And now you can actually log in using your details that you just added. Yep, and this is how it looks like. The membership page, and you can see different memberships. Previously it was like a bit confusing, the columns and rows, and now they've like put it in separate boxes. So this is like, for example, basic coverage, and then it has the details, unlimited callouts and everything, and there's a price per year. Similarly, extended coverage and single use callout. So we have the prices and details for these two as well. And then you can select any of these. This is the update information, and it has kind of been improved in this version as well. For example, you can see that now you can actually see the details that you put in previously, and you can actually update the rest of them. For example, if you didn't add a phone number yet, you can add a phone number and an address and a license plate number and a car model. It all helps the process of getting your car fixed. So here we put the address in, and the license plate number, and the car model, for example, silver Mitsubishi. And then you submit, and these details are added to your database as well. This is the page where we actually request a service request. We create a service request, and previously we saw that there was like an IP address option as well, which didn't make a lot of sense. And in this new version, we kind of removed that, and we just focus on car problem and the description of the problem, which helps the professional understand a little bit about what they're facing. So, for example, we can just put in my car will not start, and then we can just write whatever's wrong with the car, and then we click the submit button that actually creates a request. You can also view professionals. This page hasn't been updated a lot because it was like fine in the previous one as well. And then we can sign up as a professional, see what's new in the professional side of things. Professional sign up page, which is similar to the one that you need to sign up as a customer. So you fill your details in, your name, your username, should be your email, confirm password, phone number, and date of birth. Then you press sign up, and that'll upload this data in the database, and it'll tell us if you signed up successfully or not yet. There you go. It says user successfully signed up, and now you can actually log in using your details, your email and your password. Oops. Yep, there you go. Oops. Yeah, so this is the page for a professional, and this is how it looks like. It's a bit different from the other one. Now you got, like, other than the membership options and everything, now instead of that we have reviews, we have who needs help, and service history. That is a record of the professional. So we can now discuss these bits in detail. This is people who need help, and these are the requests that are being made by customers, and then you can just read about them, the description, the location, and the service that they require. And by pressing this button that says help this person, this job will actually be assigned to you, and then you can actually head to the location and help the person out, and then you can, yeah, like this. And now it's green, that means that this job has been assigned to a person. And if you complete the service, it'll disappear from this section because the job's been completed, and it'll now appear in your service history. Yeah, for example, here, these are the two jobs that we just completed, and now they appear in your service history, and it's got like all the information as well. Where whenever the job is completed, the customer gets an option that they can rate the services that they got, and they can actually leave a comment as well. And when they do that, this will be displayed on this section, which is for the professionals to see how they've been reviewed for their job and the service they provided. Show the evidence of unit testing throughout the system development, and we created classes that reflected each of the objects within our overall project. Within these classes, we ensured that in the constructor we ran the data through multiple testing methods, testing each variable against what its valid outcome should be. Then we utilized the open source library PHP unit to develop testing files to test these objects against some dummy data to see whether or not valid objects will be returned. Throughout this process, PHP unit was quite helpful, as when we assumed we had gotten our objects built correctly, they wouldn't pass the PHP unit test. However, as you can see, all of our objects and test scenarios pass 100%. So that means that like there's no more bugs present in the system. This is just a demonstration of all the unit tests that we ran throughout the procedure.